What's up, guys? Today's topic of the video is you will not be ready. You will not be ready. It does not matter what you do, you won't ever be ready for anything. Why? It's because, see, if you think you understand something before you do it, that's completely false. Not only it's false, that's also cognitive dissonance. What is cognitive dissonance? That is when you have a psychological discomfort due to your actions not being consistent with your belief, right? If you're not if your actions are not aligning with your belief, you're going to feel discomfort. You're never going to be ready. Let me break that down to you for you even more. When you're not doing something, how is it that you can believe that you will ever be ready to do it, or you think you'll be ever be ready to even believe that you're able to do it? You're not. That's what the dissonance cognitive comes in, right? You can't lie to yourself and say, oh, well, I'm not all about money, when all you're waking up for is money. If that's the only reason you wake up in the morning, I mean, you can lie to me, but your actions will tell you this something different. Why? Because you're only waking up in the morning for a couple of pesos. You got a schedule. You go to work. Your CEO can't pay you more than a little bit of money. The CEO can only pay you so much. The CEO is making a lot of money. The CEO, you think the CEO is paying you what you're worth? No, the CEO is only paying you what he can afford to pay you to keep his business going, because he's making way more than what he's giving you. That's the only way he's able to give you that job, right? So if that's the only reason you're waking up in the morning is to just go earn some couple of pesos, you can't be lying to yourself and say, oh, well, I'm not all about money. Well, you are all about money. You know, you can't look at other people and say, well, you're the one all about money. No, I'm all about quality of life. I'm all about quality of life. You see, we all have been ordained this path from God, the Creator, who created us, also created a path for us to walk, right? That's why I've been saying, I also said it yesterday on my story on Instagram. I'm not sure if I said it in the video, but if you are not ready to die, you are not ready to walk this path ordained by God. What do I mean by that? Let me break that down really quick. What that means is, like, if you're not willing to either strictly walk that path, or if it's not life or death with that path, with the alignment with walk of God, then you're not ready to live that life ordained to you by God. Your creator has a path ordained to you, right? And you have to walk that path. You have to stay aligned and walk on that path. Now, when you're not aligned on that path, what happens is the devil comes handing you that punishment. And that punishment comes in many ways, right? It comes in many ways. And you know what that is. It's that pain. You're walking around with the pain. That's why you're going from pleasure to pleasure. Why are you seeking pleasure? You're seeking fun. You're seeking happiness, right? Why are you seeking fun and happiness? Is because you lost it within you. When you lost the happiness and fun within you, and lost that connection with your God, you're of course going to seek it outside. But let me remind you that outside of you, everything outside of you, if you're attached to that, if you're attached to that giving you that feeling of what you're seeking, which is happiness, love, and fun, if you're seeking that outside, you will be handed a punishment every single time by the devil. The reason for that is because your creator, your God, has ordained you a path, and that path is aligned, gotta be aligned with your action that God is telling you to do. And God is talking to you, but you don't want to listen to God. You want to shut God out. You've been doing that your whole life. So it's hard for you to listen to God. Why? Because God is going to tell you something that you don't feel like doing. That you don't feel like doing. But you have to have faith in your creator and know that your creator has the best interest of yours and loves you the most out of this whole world, your God loves you the most and has the path ordained to you and telling you, hey, son, if you go through this, I have something much more special, much more better for you. See, when you're working for a boss, working for a CEO, that's one person out of the world that's paying you. But when you're working for the God, for the Creator, that's the Creator. He will bless you. You know, the creator who created this whole thing isn't just that one man, one CEO working for the business. It's different. It depends on who you're working for. Because at the end of the day, you are working for somebody. And if it's not the God, the creator who created you, then it is a simple man, another man just like you, right? Now, what you have to do is understand you will never be ready. You will never be ready. And the longer you continue to wait, the longer you don't take any action, the longer the fear is going to be created, the doubt is going to be created, the worry is going to be created, and they will be created even when you start walking that path. Even as you walk that path, there's going to be doubt and worry, because you got to understand those are your blessings, those are your gifts, right? Why? Because it's it's in transmuting these negative doubts, worries, and fears into positive outcomes is where your wins are. That's how you build yourself, right? You don't want to wake up in the morning, but trust me, when you wake up early in the morning, you show God that you're grateful for Him. You're grateful for Him to blessing you another chance, another opportunity to wake up and be a disciple to His laws, His principles of this universe that He created, right? But if you're just waking up for a couple of pesos, and it's okay, this whole society, the way it's been built like that. The people that understand the laws and universe and laws and principles, they also understand that they can keep you in a place of fear where they can control you, right? But if somebody is in a position to be able to tell you any different, of course he's gonna sound crazy, but you have to listen. And when you understand that, like, you will never be ready, you will take that action. You will take that action. And the action, you don't have to conquer the whole world in today or in this moment, because all you have is this moment. Ever, all you'll ever have is this moment. You won't have a whole year, you won't have a whole month, you won't have a whole week, you won't have a whole day. All you'll have is a moment. Whether you're ready or not, you have to take action. You have to take action, right? So if you think you'll ever be ready, stop that. You won't ever be ready, right? You get ready as you go. And as you go is how you change stuff. Because if you just sit there, well, hold on, let me do some more research. Well, hold on, let me make sure everything is good to go, right? If you think like you're gonna get everything perfectly handed to you, it's just never gonna work out like that. You have to take the step, and as you walk that path, it's gonna be lit for you. See, you're not having faith in the creator that created you. You're not having faith in the creator that created you for the path that's aligned for you, that's ordained for you. You have to understand that your creator has a path for you, ordained for you, that you have to walk. And yes, there's going to be doubt. Yes, there's going to be fear. Yes, there's going to be worry. But also you have to understand that those are your blessings. That's exactly what you have to do. You have to take those things, you have to transmute them into a positive outcome. You have to transmit them into a positive outcome. A lot of you guys are wishing and hoping for positive circumstances and not realizing that when you wish for a positive circumstance, a better circumstance, right? You're just wishing and hoping. You're being ungrateful because you are being handed exactly what you need. The universe, the God, see, God created this universe, right? And universe has that God has created has laws, principles, and it's always gonna give you what you need. It's doing everything for you. The universe, the way it's working, the laws and principles, because the creator, the God has created this universe, and God also put laws and principle in place, and they put them in a way for you because creator also ordained a path for you. But you have to remember Him. You have to realize that He's the creator who ordained the path to you, right? You have to realize, like, who are you following? Are you following from pleasure to pleasure, because everybody has a pain in them. Are you gonna just keep lying that you don't have that pain? You're walking around with that pain. You have to go through that pain, turn it into something positive, and then selflessly share it with the world. Selflessly share it with the world. Like today, Monday morning, Tuesday morning. The sun usually rises on the east side, but it's cloudy. Does not matter. Kind of resembles with today's video topic. I was not ready for it. To be honest, even the first video I was not ready. Second video I was not ready. Third video I was not ready. Fourth video I was not ready. It's not like I will ever be ready. And I forget it's because I'm thinking of myself. When I'm thinking of myself, I mean, it's just never gonna happen. Like, you can't think and imagine something you never like saw before. So what you have to do is you have to silence yourself and let your creator, your God, talk to you, and let the energy flow through you, and just let the message be it. And because you've lived that path, you've walked that path, you're able to share what worked for you, right? So that's the point of today's video, is you will never be ready. You have to take action. Stop saying, oh well, let me get more of my questions answered, let me do some more research. Just take that step, just take that action, and as you go, you'll be able to reflect. Because see, you won't ever be able to understand the negative scenario situation that's in front of you. You'll never be able to understand it as you are in this frequency and energy. You will never be able to understand it. Once you go through it, right? Once you grow through it, you'll be able to look back at it and then understand it. But what it requires for you to move is have faith, have that connection with your creator. Understand, you have a creator that created you, and that creator also has a path ordained for you to walk. But what's happening is you are giving in. Don't give in. Don't give in. And I don't want to call you guys out. I want to call you guys up. Come on, get to it. Move. Take action. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about sharing selflessly what has worked for us and sharing that with the world. Guys, that's how we do it. We have faith in our creator. Our creator has a path ordained for us, and we have to walk that path. Yes, the whole path is not lit. I do not see what I do not see, and it's okay. I believe in that power. I believe in my creator, right? I have faith in my creator. I know my creator. For you to believe in something, is different, but to know is even different, right? And so when you know, you don't think, you don't question, you just move, right? And you understand your creator created you out of him, so you have the same power. But you cannot be fearful and be fearless at the same time. You cannot be fearful and fearless. You cannot have money and be broke. You cannot have jewelry and not have jewelry. You cannot have house and not have house. You have to choose that one side. You can't go like this. And people that think that they don't have problems, they're the biggest problem. The people that think they're perfect, the most perfect, they're the biggest imperfect people. Why? Because they're not realizing. It's because one makes the other. There is no good without the bad, and there's no bad without the good. And what you have to do is understand that you are choosing every single moment. What you're choosing is what you're gonna end up seeing, because in the reality, it comes after the reality up here in your mind. Is a mental plane. You guys need to understand that you will never be ready. You just have to take that action and have faith in your creator. There's two reasons for this life. There's two meanings of this life, or two reasons why you are alive, right? Number one, you need to find the meaning of your life. And number two, you need to fulfill the purpose of your life, right? Now my life, the meaning of my life is to break every single cycle. I was stuck in a cycle for so long. My whole life I was stuck in a cycle, and my whole life would have passed me by. But now that's why I keep going back to, if you're not ready to die, you are not ready to walk this path, because people are not gonna like you for doing this, right? People are gonna hate you. People are gonna think you're crazy. People are gonna think like, yo, why is this guy doing this? Why is this guy doing that? You know, I have faith in my creator. I understand my path that's lit in front of me, and that's it. As soon as I stop and take my faith away from my creator, and I listen to them, or listen to anybody or any circumstance, any situation, that's when the devil's gonna come handing me the punishment. The devil is right there. The devil is right there. You know, the devil doesn't waste a second. Don't play no games. And that's why you have to walk that path. And if you're not ready to die, you're not really ready to live and walk that path. It's because, like, everything you know, everybody you know is gonna be, well, you'll just have to face it. And it's all good. People are gonna come and go. That's what it is. You can't be attached to possessing anything. You don't possess anybody. You don't possess anything, right? What it is you came with nothing, you're gonna leave with nothing. What you have to possess is your building yourself, being a disciple, being a student of your creator, and understanding the ways and laws and of this universe that he has created. So guys, Tuesday morning, wanted to bring this message out for you guys. The sun didn't rise, that's why we have a different background. It was kind of windy, that's why I'm using my mic. It's not about me, guys. This is about sharing what has selflessly sharing what has worked for me, guys. And yes, I was not ready, and I think about it now, I was not ready for the first video, not ready for the second video, not ready for the third, not ready for the fourth. And we both won't ever be ready for anything we ever want to do. And the reason for that is because we never done it. When we have never ever done something, how can we be ready for it? You won't be ready. You just have to take the action and have faith. That's how you show faith in your creator, is by just taking that leap of faith. Taking that leap of faith is how you show faith in your creator. You can't have faith in your creator but also be doubting and fearing and worrying. See? You can't be playing both sides. You can't have doubt, fear, and worry, but also have faith in God. How are you having faith in God but also worrying, doubting, and fearing and not moving? See, inaction creates doubt, and inaction creates fear. But if you have faith in God, your creator, who has ordained this path for you, you're not going to fear anything. Or even if you do fear, even if you do worry, even if you do doubt, you're still going to take that step. You're still going to take that step. You're going to still take that action. Why? It's because you understand your creator is so powerful, right? He created you. So he got you. Just take that action and he will take care of you. Don't worry about it. So guys, Tuesday morning, sun didn't rise, gave you guys a different background. On this note, you know what we do. We tell you guys to choose to elevate, choose to be more. And guys, go follow me on Instagram, Simran AJ. And guys, DM me. I'll put you on a program to earn over 10K every month online, right? So that's gonna be a program that's gonna be done in 12 weeks. And if in 12 weeks we're not able to hit that result for you, we'll give you your money back. And yeah, guys, let's go. So on this last note, end note, what I want to say is, anytime you face anything, it's always going to be external. But then you got to realize, like, your power lies within you, right? You have the power. You have anything is external that faces you, anybody, man, it's going to be the people that you don't expect them. I was like, strangers, you don't care. You're like, yeah, whatever, said something is cool. But the people that you love the most, the people that you care the most about, those people are the people that are going to help you walk this path. Why? Because anything they say or do is going to hurt you the most. And what you have to do is realize, like, you got to have unconditional love for them. You got to have unconditional love for them. But in the beginning and even in the process, every time you face something like that, what do? You say, more! On that note, guys, I love you and I appreciate you. Choose to elevate, choose to be more, choose to do more. Love everyone. especially the ones that hurt you, especially the ones that look at you say you're crazy, especially the ones that look at you say, hey, love them. Don't write people off. Don't write them off, man. Man, I'm the worst person out of all of them. Why am I gonna look at them and say, anything like that? I'm the worst person out of all of them. Man, I've been through all of this. Man, I was, I was addicted to a lot of things. I was addicted to a lot of things, okay? But and I was not ready for this. I was not ready to quit those things. I was not ready to quit those things. But I understood, like, I was walking around with this pain in me, and I was passing that around to everybody else, and I was like, yo, there's no way. There's no way. I can't do that no more. And my whole life would have passed me by if I wouldn't have chose to just walk this path. That's why I keep saying it's not as easy as, oh, should I do this or should I not? It's really it gets down to this, as like, almost didn't want to make this video, almost didn't want to wake up this morning. It gets down to, if you're not ready to die, you're not ready to live this path ordained to you by God. Guys, choose to elevate, choose to be more, choose to do more. Love everyone, especially the ones that hate you, especially the ones that think you're crazy, and especially the ones that you might look at them and be like, yo, they're addicts. You know, you might look at them and be like, yo, they're the worst people. Love them the most. Don't turn anybody away. Don't write people off, man. I myself, I'm the worst person, bro. I'm the worst person. The people that say that they're perfect are the worst people. So I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Choose to elevate. Choose to be more. Choose to do more. On that note, let's go!